Hello Cancer, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy. I am so happy that you are here with me today. This is your weekly reading for February 17th to the 23rd. For those of you that are new to my channel, I want to welcome you. I hope you enjoy your reading today. And for those of you that are returning, I just want to say thank you so much for all of your love and support. I truly appreciate it. Now, we are going to get right into your reading. If you do find that you are connecting with the reading, please let me know in the comments. I appreciate it, but it also helps me to connect with your energy, so thank you for that. We are going to be going over your incoming energies. So we will start with the energy cards here. I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle cards. So we're going to get those incoming energies. We'll talk about your current energies. We'll get some tarot cards, we'll go a little deeper with the messages, and then of course we'll finish the reading with some angel messages and your angel number. So for the beautiful sign Cancer, as we make our way through February, hard to believe, it seems to be going quite quickly. Let's see what your incoming energies are for this week. Cancer, Spirit Angels Guides, wow. Nice energies for you, Cancer. A lot of positivity. You know, I think almost feeling a little bit more recharged. It's almost as if your energy levels are feeling, really charged up, like you're ready to go. You're feeling optimistic. You're feeling, you're starting to feel like things are, like there's a breakthrough, or that things are maybe starting to transition in a better direction for you. And again, it could be just a stepping stone, but every little bit, that can transpire and bring us this positive energy helps us, helps us move along our path, because it looks as if with this number 48 poised, feeling this great sense of confidence, feeling optimistic about where you are, where you feel good. You can even see that there are stars here. It means it's healing energy, it's uplifting energy. And I think this is exactly where you need to be right now. So again, all those obstacles, all those transitions that you've been working through, all those little baby steps that you've been taking to bring in some nice new miracles, this is a really positive week, showing that your energy levels are really bringing you that sense of confidence and optimism. And again, I feel like these two cards are almost mimicking each other. So number 39, new life, it's almost as like you're awakening. There's something inside of you that's awakening. It's like a new part of who you are. It's this new sense of spirit. It's something is overtaking, and it's really helping to point you in a much more positive way, a more positive direction. Again, it's like you're branching out here. It's almost like a rebirth. Honestly, I feel like it's this great sense of renewal for you, Cancer. So amazing energy cards to start this week's reading. Let's go 3 back. And of course, these are your current energies. Well, there's a reason why you're feeling poised or feeling optimistic. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that you've been chopping wood, number 42, putting a lot of work into things. Things don't come easily. And, and sometimes there's something to be said about that too. I think we all have our trials and tribulations, but, we gain strength from it. And I just feel like there is something that you are overcoming. And I think that you, honestly, because of all the hard work that you have been putting into, whether it's self-care, your mind, your spirit, your body, physical, mental, emotional. It could be work, for sure, for those of you that are working. I think a lot of this really stems from personal achievements. I think you are really achieving a lot of personal growth here. And it really comes down to the fact that you've been putting in the hard work. You're still putting in that hard work, and that continuous hard work is starting to show. That's when we start to feel good about the hard work we're putting into things, because, when we can start seeing that it's making sense, then we don't mind to continue down that road. Number 17, the fates. Again, things are fated for us. There is a thing called destiny, and some things are destined for us. There are certain situations in life that we are meant to go through. I don't know why. None of us know why. Sometimes we figure out the why after we've gone through it, and then we discover something new about ourselves. We have a better understanding as to what our strengths are, our inner power, And the fates, I think there are things that are fated for you, and I think it comes from all of that hard work. And these things, like with the number 17, the fates, and number 12, a change in the wind, these two cards coming up together as well, just really show that a change of cycle, a change is on the horizon for you. And I really believe that it's leading you towards a more positive outlook on things, especially if some of you have been kind of feeling like you've been in a tunnel, or if you've been feeling sort of like you're in a whirlwind. Maybe things are just, so many things are happening. This change in the wind and this destiny card are showing you that you are on the verge of a new life, a new renewal, right? A new sense of who you are, a new better understanding. You're connecting better with who you are as well. Now, this number 12 too, the first thing that pops into my mind as well is we did have that full moon in Leo on February 12th. You're going to see effects of these full moons for days, weeks, months past the time. And I really feel like maybe this is the week where you're starting to feel the change that occurred during the course of that full moon as well. All right, Cancer, let's get into your tarot cards. We're going to get that 9-card spread. We're going to get them all first. We're going to talk about them. We're going to clarify them. So let's start. Spirit Angels Guides for the beautiful sign Cancer. We're going to start with the first row. What would you like to share with this beautiful sign Cancer? Okay, look at that. Those 3 cards are for that first row. And I'm seeing the way they need to go. So we will lay those out in just a moment. So we have that one. And there. And then the last row. And then we just need 2 more. 1 more. There's that one. You always get the High Priestess. All right, I'm seeing a lot of green here, which is really nice. That's all to do with your heart chakra. Kind of knowing what the heart wants. Queen of Wands we've got up there. All right. And these are going to go like this and like this. All right. All right, we're going to start to the left here. Now, before I get right into it, the overall sort of presence of the cards here is really showing your ability to create, your ability to see a new vision. And this new vision comes with that, really creating that new life. And I think for some of you, in order for you to really feel this awakening, it's going to be time for you to leave something behind. There are changes, there's transitions. This number 13, the Death card, is the change that's in the wind. And it's the card that starts off everything in this reading. The change is that there is something that maybe emotionally has been preventing you or blocking you from forward movement. And it's something only you, and it's a personal thing. This is going to reach each of you differently. But it's something that I almost feel as if it's a release for you. And it's almost as if, you've come to this realization that something in your life, it's time to let go. Because it's not giving you the emotional abundance that you need, whether it's relationships, job, money, financial, friendships, family relationships. It's something that you feel on an emotional level. You are feeling in a powerful position, and that you are ready to make these significant changes in your life. This is growth. So lots of growth for you. All right, let's start with number 13, Death. Again, I talk about transitions, transformations. The Death card is about cycles ending and new cycles beginning. You are in a new life cycle. You are going through some changes. There are things in life that are definitely fated for you. The things that are happening in your life right now are all bringing you a lot more inner strength and inner growth and inner development. And this is why you're feeling a great sense of confidence. So this Death card is actually a really beautiful card to start your reading, because it's really showing these transitions are helping you end cycles that, that maybe you've outgrown them. There's something that you've outgrown in your life, and you are ready to take a new stance on it, and you're ready to move in a whole new direction. And of course, the number 1, the Magician, is all about being a visionary. You are the creator. You have all the tools that you need to create things in your life. And there's so much potential with the Magician. It's a very powerful card. So it means that you really have to focus on what is important and the things that you really want to manifest. Because again, our thoughts, our actions, of course, our thoughts, the things that we write down, are all manifesting and powerful tools. So we must make sure that we try and use them to our highest good. We want to be putting out that positive energy into the universe as well. I think with the Magician card and with the Fates card, it's just showing that there are a lot of things that are fated for you at this time. And I think that the energy that's surrounding you is really putting you in a very powerful position where this is why maybe this week you are feeling on top of your game. You're feeling like this is a week where there's things that can be accomplished. I think you have an energy level about you this week that really puts you in a position where you are creating unlimited and infinite possibilities for yourself. And then number 2, the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords, it can be taken in many different ways. We see in the picture that she's blindfolded. Her swords, she's crossing them across her heart, meaning she's maybe trying to make a decision, or she's feeling at an impasse about making decisions because she doesn't have the information. But she's also blocking off her heart because she doesn't want to make decisions based on emotions. She's trying to keep everything to what the information is. She's trying to just get the facts. Sometimes we don't have all the facts, so it makes it really hard for us to make some sort of a decision. When we clarify this card, it's going to give us a better understanding as to what that means. But I really feel you could be at a crossroads right now because, you are trying to keep your emotions as grounded as possible, but your energy levels are feeling confident. You're ready to embark on something new in your life. You're taking things in a new direction, whether it's relationships. It could even be a personal relationship with yourself, because I really feel like there's a lot of growth happening for you. The Two of Swords is really, it can be simple. It can be as simple as removing that blindfold. And when you have that confidence, you will yourself be inquisitive enough to find the answers that you need so that you don't feel like you are at this impasse. The Queen of Wands is the energy behind all of this motivation, because the Queen of Wands being fiery energy, fire signs, of course, are your Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, if that means anything to any of you Cancer. But the Queen of Wands, she's very resilient. These are the words that are coming to me. And she's very resilient, and she can endure a lot because she knows what she wants and she goes after what she wants. And I feel like your energy level this week is depicted with those words, especially with the poised energy coming up. It's like you are on the brink of a new life, and it's like you've come to some deep realizations as to what that is going to require on your part, because remember, you've already been putting in the hard work with the chopped wood. So, you've already been preparing yourself for this. The Eight of Cups in the center of your reading has a lot to do with having strength to be able to walk away from things that no longer emotionally fulfill their purpose. And again, that can reach you Cancer on many different levels, because sometimes it is our emotional needs, and our emotional needs can be they can be relevant in so many different areas of our life. It can be personal relationships. It can be the relationship we have with our brothers, our sisters, our moms, our dads, our children, our love partners. It can be also how our relationship is to money and how we value money and where that money comes from. And, so again, but I think that there is something in your life that's kind of seen its day. It was there. It happened for a reason, right? It was fated for us. And now it's time to close that cycle. And emotionally, I feel like you have the strength to be able to do that this week, because you can see the vision. You have a vision, and you can see that there is so much more potential. So sometimes for us to open up that potential, we have to just let something go. The Four of Coins is, of course, holding on tightly, because it's not easy to let things go. The butterflies in this card, of course, mimic to the Death card with the transformations and butterflies that are going on in that as well. You've got 3 cards with butterflies in them. So again, more personal growth, more transformations. Yes, lots of change. But change is healthy. Change is what keeps us going, and change is what keeps your energy levels motivated. The Four of Coins shows that you work really hard for the things that are providing you stability and security in your life. But these transformations, I think, are going to be something that opens something new for you. And I think that you can actually provide even more stability for yourself with a little bit of change. So maybe opening up just a little bit is going to give you and gain you so much more. So we've got another 4 here. So 4s, we're already seeing a couple 4s in your reading here. The Four of Cups, again, is feeling a little bit of dissatisfaction, a little boredom. Where your heart is concerned, there could be something. Maybe again, with you kind of closing your heart off to making decisions, there could be because you kind of wanting to just, sometimes we're in an emotional state where we just feel like we need to shut the world off for a little bit in order to regain our focus, to regain our strength. But the Four of Cups, again, when we shut ourselves off from things, we also shut ourselves off from the possibility of new opportunities. And whether those opportunities are with love or whether they're with job, It's the things, again, that are linked to what brings us that emotional support and make us feel good about the things that we're doing in our life as well. I think there's still a lot of opportunities that are offered here in this card. And I think that it's just at this time, sometimes you just have to back away. And I think that what that is it's really deciding to walk away from the 3 cups that are no longer serving the purpose so that you can open up your door to this new life that's offering you a new opportunity. Following your intuition with the High Priestess number 2, and we talk about it all the time, Cancer, because this Pisces energy card is very much a great explanation of who you are as well. Because again, you do have that higher power. You do connect with the higher source. And I think that you do get a lot of intuitive messages. And I feel like you will be getting a lot of them this week. I think also too, with the 2 of Swords, so we've got the synchronized number of 2. And the number 2, I think it's all about balance. Of course, we know that 2s are about balance, partnerships, duality, and I think that when you look here, you might have a blindfold on, but maybe for some of you, it's not just about gaining facts. Maybe it's about making a decision based on your intuition as well. So for some of you, it could be requiring you to really dig a little deeper, taking a little bit of time out for yourself. Maybe it's time to block yourself out from, if you can recognize that there's something in your life emotionally that's just not meeting your expectations, I think that it allows you to focus better so that you can find out what it is that you really want. And you could be discovering that this year, this month. Princess of Wands, again, another wand energy. So I do feel a lot of fiery energy around you. This is a week of accomplishments. So more transformations. I think there could be a message that's coming. It's a message that's in its infancy stage. So it's a new beginning. It's something that's it could be an opportunity opening up for you that shows you the possibilities of something even bigger, something even greater, something maybe beyond what your expectations have been. All right, Cancer, let's now get your clarifying cards so we can get a little better understanding with each of these cards. Start with the Death card. Let's see what that Death card means. There's change. We're closing out a cycle. And the Four of Cups. So very interesting. So in this, if we look at the row going to the right, you've got the Four of Cups here, but it also is the Four of Cups clarifying the Death card. So also when we look at the number 13, when you add that up, of course in numerology, that's going to be the number 4 as well. So fours, you got a lot of 4s, right? We're seeing 4, 4, 4, and then the Death card being number 4. Structure, manifestations, and stability. You're really working on something, and stability doesn't just, again, have to be our finances or the home that we live in or the investments that we've made. The stability is our emotional stability as well. So I think that there is a cycle in your life that's ending, and I think it has something to do with how you've emotionally been dealing with situations in your life. I think that you are on the brink of really making some extreme change in your life, and I think it's something that you've been working hard towards. It's something that you've really been putting a lot of effort into. And I think you're starting to see the changes are starting to slowly but surely, they're starting to peek through so that you can see that your hard work is paying off. Whatever this emotional instability or whatever it is that just hasn't been fulfilling for you, I think that you're seeing that cycle is closing out and you're starting to open your eyes to the possibilities of something new. For some of you, it could be new love, new job, new way of looking at yourself again, The Magician, let's find out with the Magician card. Spirit, angels, guides, the beautiful sign, Cancer. That Magician card, a very powerful card. I think there's a lot of inner growth and inner development going on this week, and I think this is why you're feeling a great deal of confidence. Oh my goodness, look at the 2 cards. With that Magician card being a powerful card as it is, and being a major arcana card, you also got another major arcana card, and that's number 13, Death. So again, number 4, again, in numerology. Again, you know what? There's a lot of cycles. You are going through an extreme change. And I think this change that's in the wind, which is in your current energies, I think that this is all I think that you're going to see that all of this legwork that you've been working on and building The changes are starting to take place, and I think it's making you feel really positive. This week. All I can keep saying is, it keeps saying to me, these are the stepping stones of life, and these are the stepping stones towards your abundance. And you are going to start to see all of this unfolding for you as we start to move through the next few months. So these transformations are wonderful, wonderful transformations. They're bringing you victory. And the Six of Wands, and it's this victory, it's what your angels are saying is, Cancer, this is a victory that you're personally feeling, absolutely, because it is that poised. It is that sort of, I feel this, I'm on the brink of some new beautiful energy. But the Six of Wands is also other people recognizing you for the hard efforts and the hard work that you've done. They're seeing that you are the one that is really helping bring change into your life, and that's not an easy task. That's really hard, and I think that that's been requiring you to do a lot of work, but it's paying off for you. And I think this week you're going to start to see, slowly but surely, you're going to start to see little signs that, okay, I feel really good. I'm completing this phase, and I feel like I can check that box off, and I really feel like I'm moving in the direction that's showing me that my hard work it's not going for nothing. It's actually making sense, and it's actually producing some beautiful abundance for you. So again, lots of change, but change in a very in the way of a victory. Let's find out with the Two of Swords. Let's see what's happening here. Now, with all this change, that can leave us feeling the Two of Swords energy as well, because again, where there's change, there's decisions that we need to make. And again, we want to have clarity before we really, tie ourselves to anything or commit ourselves to anything. Now, I think that what you could be feeling here with that Two of Swords being sort of blocked off and not quite sure how to make a decision is because there are things that are coming in for you. And I think that with the Three of Wands, it is looking at the possibilities of life from a greater distance. Sometimes it feels as if those ships, because there are two ships, it kind of feels like they're far away. But you can see that this beautiful sun, you can see the essence of the sun there. So it's showing that there is definitely some movement, because the Three of Wands is about really taking those plans and starting to move forward with them. Even though the finish line might be further away than we always want, I think when you're able to make some definitive decisions, you're going to see that things aren't as far in the distance as you think. Things are starting to come in, and it's all because you are ready to expand. You're expanding something in your life. You're expanding your vision. You're expanding. You may be expanding your job. You may be expanding your finances. Maybe you're even looking at expanding where you live. Now let's find out with the Queen of Wands. Let's see what we can get with this beautiful, exuberant energy, because I feel that that's what you are this week. This is the week to really get some things done. The Knight of Pentacles. So funny. I say exuberant, get things done. You get the Knight of Pentacles, which of course is the slowest moving knight. But what we've been talking about this whole way along is stepping stones. And stepping stones to build a strong foundation. And remember, you've got a lot of fours in your reading, and those fours are all about structure. They are about manifestation, which is that a magician card. And it is about stability. The Knight of Pentacles, he's youthful. He knows the direction he wants to go, but he's very methodical about it. So he takes his time. He's earth sign. He's grounded energy, but he's an overthinker. So again, you can find yourself, really feeling this great sense of energy, and then something, you might have a plan, and then you feel like you got to go over the plan again. I got to keep going over this plan, keep going over this plan. And so for some of you, you could feel like you're at a standstill because you keep going kind of around in circles, because, you're structure, it's hard to let go, right? The Four of Coins, that's holding on tightly. I think that the Knight of Pentacles is actually those stepping stones to help you build a stronger foundation in your life. And I think that that's where this new life is going to emerge from. I think it's going to evolve from you making really important decisions, and even though maybe they take a little bit of time to grow, they're actually going to give you a stronger, more solid base. And that's what we all want. We don't want to start building our life up on a cracked foundation, right? We want everything to be solid. So I think the Knight of Pentacles is your energy of taking things in stride, but you're making sure that you carefully do it, because you know what? This is, again, it's like checking off those boxes. You know, you've got a list of the things that you want to do. You've prioritized the things that you want to do. You're ready to take the movement. You're ready to you know, you have the energy and the confidence to really show the direction you want to go, but you also have a plan. And that plan is a very grounded plan. It makes sense. Like when you look at this plan, you're like, you know what? This is something that I believe I can achieve. It's the stepping stone to a lot of success in your future. All right. So let's see. The Eight of Cups, requiring you to have that strength to walk away from something that emotionally is no longer serving its purpose for you. And you got the Queen of Wands again. So I really feel, again, yes, we can still have a lot of exuberant energy. We can still have a lot of confidence, independence, strength where we are concerned, and still kind of take things in a methodical way. There's nothing wrong with that, because we don't have to rush. There's nobody telling you that you're on a time limit here, Cancer. You can do things however and whatever you feel is going to bring you the success that you need. You know, again, but with the Queen of Wands, she is a go-getter. And I feel that you are really going after something. I think there's something that's really important for you to go after. And I think it's going to require you to feel like you are the world that has been putting a weight on you emotionally. I think you're ready to close a door there. I think that you might not know exactly the direction that you're going to be headed in, but you know the direction you do not want to look back on. And that takes a lot of strength. And I think this is why the Queen of Wands is showing up twice in your reading, because it's showing that this is, again, a week where you have the energy to really focus on how to get things done. And just because we're getting things done doesn't mean we're rushing through them. Okay, we're doing it at a steady pace. Again, I think you are building a lot of stepping stones here to create this incredible new life for yourself. The Four of Coins. Let's find. For some of you, you could have fiery energy like Aries, Sagittarius, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. You could have those in your birth chart as well, and that's why it's coming up twice in your reading. And then the Four of Coins. Wow, beautiful Aquarius energy here. This is the Star card. Lovely to see the stars. Now remember, we did see some stars with that poised as well. We've got stars in here as well. A lot of healing energy, and I think that healing energy is what's, again, giving you this more positive and optimistic look at things as well. But the Star card is healing energy. It really is. You can see that beautiful moon behind there with all the stars. They're all aligned in a specific way here. And in fact, there's a star right on your crown chakra, just showing an intense amount of enlightenment here. I think that things are, again, there could be some things that are fated for you. You know, we have that with that number 17. And keep in mind, the Star card is number 17 as well. All right, so number 17, the fates, and number 17, the Star card. I think that they're linked. And I think that things are aligning for you. And I think some of the wishes and the things that you've really wanted to bring into your life, you're going to start to see that you are again, creating those stepping stones towards really achieving the things that you really want in your life. The Star card also being of healing energy, it's helping you release the things in your life that maybe have been holding you back from transforming or transitioning your energies. It's going to require some adjustments on your part, but I think you're ready to do that. I think that we do come to those kind of points in our life where we say, okay, you know what? I know that I have to, you know, really get up and start moving. I have to start making change. The only person that can change things in your life is you. Yeah, and it can be, again, just small little changes that we make when we wake up in the morning. You know, we wake up in the morning, and if we don't have the energy to get out of bed, but we say to ourselves, you know what, this is the first step for me to get out of bed this morning is I'm going to get out of bed, I'm going to make my bed, or you know, whatever it is. It's those little stepping stones, and then that one little stepping stone leads into you having the energy to do something else, and then by the time the day is completed, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I completed so many things. I know personally I have to do that for myself because life becomes overwhelming, and you know, and I think that comes with that Four of Cups as well. So let's find out with the Four of Cups. All right, what are we going to get with this Four of Cups here for the beautiful sign Cancer? You got the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is your energy. Cups, okay, again, are water signs, so Pisces, Scorpio, along with Cancer would represent the Queen of Cups. I see a lot of intuition with this Queen of Cups. She is a very emotional being, and she's feminine energy, no gender with the cards. She's very enlightened as well. She wears crown chakra. She's spiritually minded. She's spiritually guided. She speaks with love. She's compassionate. She's empathetic. She shows the world, you know, options and support through her caring motions. And I think that that's very much you, Cancer. And I think that there are some things in your life that have just not been, have not emotionally fulfilled things for you. And I think that you are really diving deep to figure out what those are, because when you are really feeling at peace, and when you feel at peace, that star energy is helping to heal that energy. You're going to see that there are so many more opportunities where your emotions are concerned as well. So I think there's lots of possibilities of options for you. And I think that you are going through a complete renewal. Let's find out with the High Priestess. A lot of intuition in this reading as well. So I think that there could be more messages coming through, or you're feeling more of a connection. I mean, there's no doubt that there are some weeks where we feel more connection with our spiritual team than others. The Eight of Cups keeps coming up for you, and it's saying, you know what, I think intuitively, Cancer, I think you already know. Nobody has to tell you. You don't even need to see the signs. You already know. You already know what it is that you need to walk away from, because there is some opportunity that is waiting there for you that is going to offer you so much more. And it's just a matter of you feeling the strength and the security to release that. And the Eight of Cups, there's a lot of healing energy after this Eight of Cups. So it takes a lot of strength. This is why she's wearing red. You know, she's wearing red in both of the cards of the Eight of Cups. They're just two different descriptions. That full moon energy, and I think that might be, maybe it was on the 12th of February during that full moon in Leo that you said to yourself, I'm ready for some change. And I know that there are things in my life emotionally, the things that have been blocking me. And, you know, Cancer, I think for you specifically, because you're such a feeling, sympathetic, comforting person, you're nurturing, you see things and take things on more emotional levels. So, you know, for you to let go emotionally is going to be a lot harder than others, because you bring so much to the table when it comes to love. You're very protective as well, not only for yourself, but the protective of those that are around you. So you never want to hurt people. You know, you're very, very diligent with all of that. But, you know, I think trusting in your intuition is really going to help you find the strength to release those emotions that maybe have been blocked or bottled up inside that you haven't been able to release. Because by being able to release them, even if you're not sure which direction it's going to lead you in, by releasing that, you're no longer going to feel that blocked energy with that Two of Swords. You're going to be able to expand all the things in your life. Let's find out with this Princess of Wands, because I believe that this is a very beautiful opportunity or message that's coming for you. It's going to help you transform and make those transitions that are going to be for your own well-being. All right, you got number 14, Temperance. This is Sagittarius energy. You have a lot of fire energy. Like I said, this is a week for you to really show the world who you really are. And the Temperance is really blending, you know, you're blending, you can see the fiery energy here, you can see the water energy here. And I feel like it's almost as if you're finding that peace. You're finding that level of balance, peace, and harmony in your life. Divine timing has a lot to do with things in our life. And I really feel like if you look here, first of all, she is the angel. She is the angel of divine timing, and I feel like that divine timing is yours now. With that beautiful sun in the middle of her crown chakra, her enlightenment, it's showing the positivity that you feel towards that growth as well. So this is really the message that's coming for you, is the transformations of your life, and really showing that there is a lot more peace and tranquility coming into your life, and that comes from you accepting change, from you making, you know, hard decisions, from you putting in the hard work to make decisions that aren't always easy. And there might be some decisions this week that aren't extremely easy, but they are going to be very beneficial, and they are going to be something that really, really pushes you closer towards what it is you truly want. And maybe sometimes we have to sit back and say, what is it that I truly want? You know, I mean, that's a big question. That's a huge question. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves that. This is the week stepping stones. So let's now get your angel message. Let's find out what your angels would like to share with you. It's a specific message coming from your angels. We've got one there. Let's see what else. Something else. Another message would be great. I'd like to have another message. I don't want just the one. I'm going to ask for another one. Spirit angels guides for the beautiful sign Cancer. Thank you. There we go. I knew it had it in it there. We have number 24, patience. We said it was all about stepping stones this week, but patience. So slow down, change your attitude, and clear your mind. So by being able to do that, this is why you're feeling so much confidence. You know, you're taking the time necessary. Like we said, there is no rush for any of this. So having patience is really going to be the key to some success for you. Number 10, fire. It says, let go of emotional upheaval. This is that 8 of Cups twice. And embrace the renewal of the present. That new life, embrace it. Fiery energy, that Queen of Wands coming up twice in your reading, shows that fiery energy. Oh my goodness, and then look at this beautiful Sun card, number 30. It says, open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. So much growth ahead. These are the stepping stones that are going to bring you in that direction of all that growth. All right, Cancer, let's get an additional angel message. Something you would like to share with the beautiful sign Cancer. Thank you. And what is it they'd like to share? Your wisdom. It says, my mind is strong, open, and clear. The angels are letting you know that working on nurturing a deeper connection with your own divine power can help you to deal with changes and challenges with ease and can ensure you become your own tower of wisdom and calming presence in your life. You know, that Temperance, she's got a lot of wisdom too. So very, very important message from your angels this week as well. All right, now we're going to close out your reading with your angel number. So I want you to keep in mind, there's a couple of numbers. I think that you need to keep in mind number 17. I also think you need to keep in mind number 13. Number 2, and number 4. So you might want to write those down because those are significant key numbers. Now, let's find out what the angels would like to share with you as we wrap up this reading for the week. I love to see this sun energy. For me, I feel like this sun energy, number 30, is really a reflection of that poised, really feeling that sun energy there as well. And you got 12, 12, persistence. Shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, contentment, and new experiences. Absolutely. So, oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also in the cards. All right, so for some of you that might be looking for love partnerships, absolutely. Could be that new life. You're opening up your mind and your heart to new experiences there. But a lot of this has to do with that things are shifting in your life. You're feeling optimistic, you're feeling enthusiastic, and that love and that partnership of love can be the love and partnership you have with your spiritual team, with your angels, with your ancestors. It can be with yourself as well. 12-12. Thank you so much, Cancer, for joining me today. I hope this resonates. I know it doesn't always resonate with everyone. It can't. But I hope that it does. Please let me know. Please also consider liking, sharing, subscribing. It costs nothing to subscribe. It helps my channel grow. I appreciate all the love and support. And until next time, sending you love, light, and positive vibes.